Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Today is a cloudy, rainy day here in the Northeast. Beautiful day, July 14th. Absolutely lovely day to be alive. I'm super excited. I hope you are too. Let's jump on into the tunes in the background like we always do, because I like music. I'm a music guy. My dad was a big music guy. My dad played music every single day. Shout out to my dad. Being back home in my dad's house just feels different now that he's gone. God bless each and every one of you for being here. May you have a wonderful day. May you stay blessed. And may we continue to have a wonderful time together every single day on this TV show. I consider this a whatever show, whatever way we transmit into your subconscious mind. That's all that matters. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. And let's jump on in to the game. Shout out to my awesome sponsor, ITrust Capital. ITrust Capital. I trust that company. No, but funny, yeah. ITrust Capital, the only place you can get your IRA, your Roth IRA transferred right away. Right into a crypto IRA. Get yourself going today, and you could buy and sell cryptocurrency inside of that account tax-free. And a Roth IRA, check it out today. The only one in America that's, purely regulated, ready to go. And yesterday they offered XRP, so ITrust Capital now offering XRP. They knew it was going to come back, and now you can get into XRP inside of your Roth IRA and ITrust Capital. Super excited to be alive. I looked at this company, this thing called World, NFT Worlds on MEXC Global, and it has the signature Sammy cup in handy. So I'm just being nice and showing you something that my mind sees. Hey, I don't know what it means to you. Maybe it means nothing, but this is kind of what I do for a living. I search the markets, and the markets speak to me. They tell me things because I look at them all the time. And the more time you put into the markets, the more the markets will speak to you. So sign up with me today and get into my trading group. Let the market speak to you today. Look at that 786 retracement. The bounce came right off of that. We wicked to it too as well. This thing is mooning on the 3-day chart. Looks like a big move could be coming out of this cup and handle. This is how it works, folks. Anyway, I don't know anyone who works for this company. This is not a shill. This is me just doing my technical analysis. I'm just being nice. I actually was going to keep this to the trading group. I don't even know why I just showed it to you. I'm just being super nice. We're looking at this flag on XRP. Everyone wants to know, is XRP going to continue? Did I miss the boat? How come I didn't get in? Well, I hold 10,000 XRP. I don't know how much you hold. That's not even that many compared to the big whales in the XRP game. But XRP back at 77 cents makes me super, super happy. That's like a nice price. That's like a bull run price. So XRP, just doing amazing things, and a lot of money came into the markets. We're going to show you the total market cap. We're going to talk about the money that came into these markets. It's pretty interesting. $40 billion just flushed right in. Where did it come from? How did it get here? When is it going to keep coming in? And we're going to talk about that. We're going to break it down. We're going to show you how the TA showed us what was likely going to happen and how we stuck to our situational technical analysis, and we weren't nudged away from the move. All right. Shout out to Master Friend. Shout out to all the peps in the trading group. You are awesome. Bang, bang, bang in the house. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. Shout out to Jamie in the house. Shout out to everybody here. God bless you all. And I'm not trying to be rude, people say, but this was the channel. We've been long Bitcoin since we've called the bottom. I longed Bitcoin in a beautiful long to the upside. I'm still in profits right now on my leverage trade. Yesterday was okay. Got out with $300 loss. It could have been worse. And I also went against the rules, so don't worry. As long as you play by the rules, you'll be okay. MEXC Global, though. Where did I open up this MEXC Global trade? Right here. Look, up 29%, $267 on $900. You take a move by Bitcoin, 14x leverage, and I'm in the gains right now. And I want to see this continue. This was up a $500 at 1.2 when we went to 31,800. This trade is in the money right now, and we made it on the live stream yesterday for you. You saw me make this trade live in front of you. 14x leverage, 900 beans, 28% gains. Join the trading group today, and you'll be able to post fun gains just like this to your Twitter account. Let people know that you're trading MEXC, and you're banging on them to the upside. So shout out to anyone. And again, we gave that trade live here on the channel. We didn't covet it. We didn't make you get into some VIP. You didn't have to pay Discord. Every single day I go over Bitcoin. I'm a nice guy. I don't have to do it, but I do it every single day. I go over Bitcoin, all right? And I show you what's happening. I'll tell you, why do I do it? Well, because I started my channel with a passion. Eventually, my old way of life stopped. I started trading and I stopped video editing for a living. And I stopped making the money the old way I used to make money. And once that happened, I found myself just doing the streams every day. And next thing you know, this is my life. I honestly didn't plan it. I didn't even think I'd be doing streams every single day of my life. And now this is where it is. Now, even if I was a multi-hundred millionaire and I had everything I wanted, I'm pretty sure I would stream every day because you can't buy 44,000 subscribers. You can, but not real ones. You know what I mean? Like, you can buy subscribers, but shout out to all you people dropping cool emojis coming on in. Shout out to everybody here in the live. Boom, boom, boom. Smiley faces, hearts. Is that me sending those out? I'm like, what I'm trying to do is pin my earlier message there. But join the trading group right there. I just pinned the message. And join MEXC. MEXC, 0 spot maker and taker fees. 0 future maker fees. So when you make the order on a limit, you pay 0 fees on the futures. I mean, you may pay a funding fee, but that's going to happen no matter what. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin in a second. We're going to break down what I see happening in the markets. All right. But so far, so good in the trade. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have taken that trade. All right. And I mainly trade Bitcoin and altcoins, just so you know. I mainly trade Bitcoin on futures. Occasionally I trade an altcoin on futures here and there, but mainly Bitcoin on futures. All right. Yesterday got into a sticky situation. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm going to dive right into it. You know what I mean? But as long as you keep your cool, you maintain, you're all right. You'll be all right. XRP showing this bullish flag. Low stochastics on the SRI. Let's see what this 15-minute flag could do to the upside. Let's see if we can get a move to the upside. You're the man, Sam. Shout out to everybody here. I am joining today. I can't take dealing with people anymore. Going nuts. Shout out to Zoran Bregovic. Just get the education. I'm telling you right now, so many people who became funded traders have done so many, like I think over 50 people become funded traders through, they've joined my trading group. They've learned, and then they've taken it to the next level. We have some of the greatest traders in the world. I am my humble opinion in my trading group. And we trade everything. People trade Forex there. People trade the stuff. People trade every single thing. And I can teach you how to trade. I can teach you how to scalp the 7 to the 1. Heck, I'm on the 30-second chart sometimes. And I can teach you how to look at the weekly and the monthly and plan out years ahead. I have trades right now that I'm in that are 2-3 years ahead that I'm going to be taking profits from. I have trades that I'm in right now that I'm watching right now closely. I have trades that I'm swing trading. I am in trades all over the place. Funny, I remember one guy the other day was like, does this guy even trade? And it made me laugh so dang hard. I was like, this guy's funny, right? Like, he's joking around, right? Like, Master Scalpers here. Shout out to Framing Logic in the house. XRP made it able for me to be financially free. The energy in the Lifer crew was amazing. Thank you, Sam, for all the new things and visions, love, and the support. Shout out to Creators Crypto. We love you. You did it yourself. You got yourself out. God bless you. Who here is out of the rat race? Raise your hand and put a number 1 in the chat. Say, number 1, I'm out the rat race. Put a number 1 if you have made it out the rat race. You get to wake up every day and do what you want to do with your life. Every day you wake up and do what you would like to be doing. You're living your dreams. Who here just wants to do that? Put a 2. Put a 1 if you're out of the rat race, loving your life. God bless you all. Look at all those ones. A lot of people out of the rat race. I like to see it. Look at this. So when you join my trading group, you're surrounded by a lot of people that have figured out a way out. Put a 2 if you want to get out. Look at all the 2s. So a lot of people want to get out. They want to be on the other side of the fence. Do you believe that I was also at one point on the other side? Sam, thanks for your dedication to commitment and motivation and hard work. Let's go, baby. Wow, so many chats come in. I couldn't read the chat, but I'll get back to it. Thank you, Jao Perez. I love you, man. You become an everyday strong. I appreciate it. And a lot of people send in 2s. A lot of people want out of the rat race. You believe I was ever in the rat race just like you? Do you believe I was depressed and out just like you? Do you believe it wasn't always going well for me? Do you believe I wasn't always nailing trades and doing my thing? Seriously, ask yourself, did you ever see me down and out on a night shift? I was. You ever think about me depressed, not able to move? I was. You ever think I was the guy that couldn't find my own way? I was. You ever think I was the person that was full of depression, negative self-talk? I was. I truly was. But I found a way out. I pushed no matter what. I build this travel studio no matter where I go. I still can't believe it. Such a blessing. Just even to have the knowledge. God bless me with that knowledge. God bless you. Dear Lord, thank you for everything you've given to me in my life. Amen. Found Sam 2 years ago. Got out the rat race 6 months ago. I believe in Sam and I believe in myself. Seize the day. Dude, I love it. I love it. Shout out to Hassan Haj with 1.5. Not sure what you're saying about 1.5. Oh, he's in the middle. I get it. Yeah. I would love the break. 31,228 Bitcoin resistance. It would be beautiful, wouldn't it? So let's break down Bitcoin. Let's break down the total market cap. The total market cap for the altcoins. We have so much to cover. We have so much to break down. All right. Bitty Bitcoin. All right. Last night, we had it in this tight channel. We wanted it to make a move to the upside. It did not. I would have sworn I did some technical analysis on this already. Maybe I was using a different shot easy. But that's all right. We could start a new chart. But, I mean, I'm just super impressed by technical analysis. I use Simple TA. And Simple TA told us we were in a bullish megaphone. And if we hit the bottom of the megaphone, we were likely to hit the top of the megaphone. That was simple. Then I found a symmetrical triangle. Stop that. Then I found a symmetrical triangle. Could break to the upside. We were low in the stochastics. That told you were likely to make a move to the upside. All right. I'm just, and then the 4 hour moved. And we called this long, man. And then we found a flag earlier. Remember? It all started yesterday here. Right here. This was just a simple trade we were going to take. Open here. Remember, stop loss here. Take profit right there. Boom. Pretty crazy what happened to the upside of this trade. All right. Which makes me think, where is my take profit here? Oh, I got to look. I got trades open on different windows. I had opened 2 accounts because I was doing too many different things. Yeah, now we're up 30%, $276 on the trade. I mean, 30% on $900 is beautiful. Imagine making $300 today after your trade from yesterday, waking up to $300 in your account because you knew, and you were riskily trading 14x leverage, but you knew exactly how to handle the risk. That's what we teach you in the trading group. 1% of your portfolio, taking it easy. Actually, I shouldn't say taking it easy, but taking it step by step, not putting huge amounts of stress on yourself, one move at a time, But I just wanted to see what my take profit was here. 37,900. Yeah, this is the big boy trade that I'm going for. This trade hits, it's going to be very, very lucrative. Very, very lucrative. We'll do the math in a second and show you, but that's going to make some gains. And that's the 3-day chart that we're looking at to play. I bought Kuji dip 30% up on spot only. Shout out to my man buying Kujira. Yeah, we like Kuji. We look at it every once in a while. It was a hot coin. That was a smart move by you, actually. I like what you did there. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. But as you can see in the middle, and I'm moving it up here a little bit, not your grandma's financial advice. No, but not financial advice. All right? Not financial advice. All right, every single day here I go over Bitcoin. I have been delaying it a little bit, getting everybody kind of ready for the Bitcoin update. 534 people on the live. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Let's get more people on the live stream. Let's go. I know it's Friday on the summer. I know it's slow, but there's money to be made out here. And the more we pay attention, the more we're going to get paid. So I keep a computer by my side all the time. That's the only thing. I feel like a cyborg where I can't go anywhere without a piece of equipment. But because me being a nature guy, loving nature, being outside, doing my thing, it is weird for me to be so attached to technology. That's the dichotomy of my life. But, I find that inner soul balance for myself where I make sure I go outside. I make sure I'm in nature. I make sure I cover both ends of the stick. If that makes any sense. All right, let's break down Bitcoin for you like I do every single day. Now, number one, I show you macro signals that can make you breathe easy and stay calm. When everyone else is telling you we're going certain ways, I tell you, hey, have no fear. So the weekly is well above the 200 SMA and another weekly green candle forming. It's a big sign. We could double top here, but I talked about this weekly candle just has to close above these two weekly closes, and so far it's looking really, really beautiful. 30,300 was the area. We were all over it. If you remember, we were beneath it, above it, beneath it, above it, beneath it, above it, beneath it, above it, but eventually we would get our move to the upside, all right? We would get a beautiful move to the upside. So here's the deal. Weekly is turning here, all right? And it's not the most bullish sign in the world, but the 21 crossing, the 200 SMA, we have back-tested this as a trading group. I've probably spent 3 different streams back-testing it. Team, have we put this back-test out? When I do this back-test? You got to find it because I've done it like 5 times in a row. Maybe you've done it already. We probably have. I'll talk about it. Maybe I'll DM Sean and I'll ask him. The only reason I bring this up, and I never mean to bring it up live, but I don't think about it till the live. And if I don't bring something up, I'll forget forever. So, but I back-tested this theory that when the 21 crosses the 200 SMA, and we went over like multiple assets, and I did it multiple times. I was like, who wants me to see it again? And I did it again, and I did it. I've done it like 4 or 5 times, but because I don't want to waste time again today doing it. But you know what? I'll do it one more time in case you didn't clip it out. So what you do, you go to like the Dow Jones Industrial. You want to find big time frame ideas. Go to the weekly on the Dow. And look, we called this inverted head and shoulder on the Dow breaking out right now too. We called the bottom of the S&P in October. Like, man, we've been all over this. We called the top of the dollar. And we just basically talk about whenever the 21 on the weekly crosses the 200, which is right there. We had our bear market dip. Times were tough. Once we got this cross, we were gone. Massive move to the upside. Right there, we got the 21 crossing the weekly. Massive move to the upside. So there was 2 times in a row right there on the Dow Jones. And it doesn't happen a lot. Like it happened once there in 03. Then it happened once there in 2010. It's like a once in every 7-year idea. It's very, very rare. Price action may never even go below the 200, but when it does, it takes the 21 with it. So you go back in time, we're looking for the signal a few more times. Right there we crossed. The Dow went from 861 all the way to 1081. Was it amazing, but still got to move to the upside. All right. Right here we got the cross here. It was a monster move, like 899 all the way to like 2500. Like it was like a 5x for the Dow Jones. There we had fun. One little lackluster move. We still got a big pump out of it. And the low of that section would never be revisited again. Like that's our 15,008. You see what I mean? There it is again. Huge move. Nice move. So that's the Dow Jones, right? Then you go to oil and just look for any real oil stock like Oil India. Anything that's been out there a long time. I did the same thing on this and I looked for the 21 crossing the 200 SMA. Now this chart's not that long, but right here you have the 21 crossing. And look, number one, you never come back to the bottom inside of that range. Like if you have a low and then the 21 crosses, you go back to that low. You never revisit it. And price action just absolutely ballooned from 162 all the way up to 272. Really bullish sign. You look at Tesla. Tesla had been out pretty long time. And you look for the same signal. And right there, the 21 crossed the weekly. That was the beginning of a massive bull market from $16, to 409 for Tesla. And right now, Tesla just had it again. And a massive move has ensued since it happened from 192 all the way up to 281, 279 for Tesla. So what I'm telling you is that it's highly likely that Bitcoin goes on a pretty big tear to the upside based on this white line crossing the yellow line. All right. And I could spend more time. We could look at more assets. And again, just because it's happened in the past doesn't mean it happens in the future. But what it does say is it's a highly likely idea. All right. So that's your macro. If you're going to be in a trading group and you're going to listen to a mentor or a guru or someone, that person needs to be able to figure out where Bitcoin's going in the next 2 to 3 years. That we can trade the small time frames, but you want to make sure your mentor can see where the ship is sailing on large time frames for Bitcoin. Okay. Major ideas. I can show you even more ideas why we have bottomed down here. I used to spend whole entire live streams talking about why we've bottomed. But the main thing is the weekly bullish divergence. And again, I could go back test this for you and show you. Rarely ever happens. Rarely ever happens. So that is your bottom for Bitcoin. I say it almost every day here on the channel. If you didn't take advantage of it, I greatly apologize. And anything could happen. I get it. There's this chance there's a black swan and we could make a new low. But it would take a worldly event of astronomical proportion. And I believe it's just highly unlikely. So, but I'm open-minded because I'm open-minded to anything because I'm open-minded. You can't be open-minded and then be somewhat closed-minded, right? So that takes care of the macro, which I like to go over every day here on the channel. And I'm sorry if you hear it every day. I like to hear it in my own head. So maybe you probably like to hear it as well. So we talked about this 3-day being in a beautiful flag. And to me, the flag is breaking out. The ship is beginning to sail. And it's really sad because once Bitcoin leaves this level, getting Bitcoin at certain prices will just never be possible again. I believe the altcoins will still have some chances to grab up at certain lows, but the lowest of the lows of some of these altcoins are gone. You had your chance. You had your time. You had all the fear in the world. A lot of times people get carried up with the fear and they don't make the buys. The bear market's as hard as buying in the bear is hard as selling in the bull. It gets better over time. After you get duped once, you're like, all right, you get duped twice. By the third time, you're really good at selling the top and buying close to the bottoms. I'm just telling you, you'll get better at it but you must stay in these markets and you must stay focused on the market. Can't like come in and out of the market every once in a while and remember your skill. It'll be tough. Now, some say to me, hey, Sam, but the 3-day, you teach stochastics are overbought and oversold. And the 3-day stochastics are very high. Don't you think we would pull back? Isn't this a problem? And I would say, you know what? In general, it can be. But then I'd say, okay, let's backtest some other big pumps for Bitcoin. Even other assets, too. You can go to other assets. But look right here. 3-day chart really high. Getting sideways. What would happen? As we went sideways, Bitcoin would continue to capitulate. Then as we would reset on the stochastics, we would go more kind of in a flag, and then we would just continue to go on a massive rep. Not saying that's going to happen, but I just want you to understand that it can. Here again, we kind of just slumped a little sideways, but, I mean, we were on a tear. Another big pump that came from Bitcoin was here. You could say, okay, fine, we did get the pullback though, right? And then we started to make a fall to the downside. But big pumps can come when the 3-day chart is overbought. Here, 3-day chart was overbought. We just continued to pump. And 3-day chart got overbought here at somewhere in the middle of this, but we continued to pump. Half of the rally happened in the top. People don't realize that explosive moves can happen at these top areas. All right. And with the dollar dumping, it made sense that Bitcoin was going to get a bit of a move. It was kind of strange that it did not. Right? Not sure what just happened to my my stochastics RSI over here. So even though we are overbought and we should get a bit of a pullback, we're above the 200 SMA on the 3-day chart. I talked about this once these got tight. I kept talking about the day we get back above the 200 SMA on the 3-day chart. Lo and behold, we got back above that move. My man, I'm live streaming. Yeah, of course. Every day. 10 to 12, baby. We love you, though. We love you. The daily. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Daily pushing to the upside as well, and daily is in the bullish megaphone. All right. Now, I can see a beginner being like, Lifer, you just made a little flag on the 3-day chart, but you're also making a bullish megaphone now on the daily. I'm confused. How come you're able to make two different size patterns in two different time frames? Well, this is something that just comes with time. You know, you first realize it one day you're drawing, you're like, I can't put the same patterns, and you kind of like confuses you, and you kind of like forget about it, and you pick one. But you know, over time it gets easier and it gets better, and you kind of start just kind of getting into the swing of things, so to speak. You know, one could say, you know, we were in this flag all along. We just tried to break out, came back in, and we broke out again. I'm open to these ideas, but bullish megaphones are fun and bullish. And when I lined this up, it told me that a good take profit on a swing trade would be right at that level. And how funny and interesting, I mean, we would come right to the top of the range. I had that range drawn before we hit it, you know, and I've been talking about this bullish megaphone ever since, and we went right to that area. So, like, I wasn't the only person drawing this trend line and taking profit, you know, looking for profits in that area. We did get to a high of $31,804.20 on the candle. pretty amazing, you know. And now we're curving right here on the MACD, showing lack of bearish momentum. Still, the daily still has gas left in the tank. Like it's like just getting started. This daily could continue to push. I also looked at this as a bit of a double bottom, a double bottom, right, for Bitcoin. So, shout out to all the beautiful souls here on the live. 598 people. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Let's get to 700, 800, 1,000 people on the live like we used to, baby. Where are my peoples at? We've been calling Bitcoin since day one, man. And we had this falling wedge. We were more bullish on the falling wedge. We found the flag right there on the 1 hour. Boom, boom, boom. Then we found a flag right there. Both those pumps came on a 1 hour flag. We called them on the live stream. What else can I do, man? But whatever. People will continue to notice if we continue to push. And that's what I decided, you know. You don't even have to talk about it. I just got to keep showing up every day. My actions will speak louder than my words. So look, is Bitcoin going to tank and come all the way back down to the bottom of the channel? Could happen. I've seen it. You know. But we're back on that idea that the weekly candle has broken above. There's a nice daily resistance here. That previous resistance, we have flipped that as support right there. That was an SR flip at about 30,400, 30,500. So you would expect that area to now hold. Possible. All right. You expect that area to hold. Basically, you're looking for kind of a small little pullback to this middle area and a bounce. Point of control right there. So could the daily get maybe a pullback, something like this? Looks like a beautiful area to jump back in it. You get to 30,500 would be a sweet spot, right? Now, there's a chance that does not happen, and we're going to show you the smaller time frames and break it down. Let's go to the 4 hour and continue to move. 4 hour also is resetting. So far, so good. But what we like to see on the 4 hour is more of a bullish reset. So, like, this is what I do. I just project into the future. And I'm not always perfect. My projections aren't always 100%. But what they are is usually they're, like, molded pretty close. And so, like, if I go on a walk with my mom, if I go to eat something right now, and I come back 2 hours later, and I look at price action, and I want to see what's happening, and we're somewhat sideways, and we're like down here a little bit, and I just kind of tweak this and tweak that, and next thing you know, I already have the pattern formed. I didn't have to look and try to find the pattern. I'm already kind of ready to rock, you know? So I form patterns like now. If we form this type of pattern, what will that be? If you can see it right there, you can see it's a Sammy cup and handy, right? Because you'll have a cup here with a bit of a handle. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. My golly, the man's been saying Sammy cup and handy on these live streams for a long, long time. Never wore this ensemble before. This shirt, this tie, and this vest all together. This was actually one of the first shirts I started wearing when I started wearing collared shirts on the live stream. I always remember it. I picked it up at Express. I remember it because I was watching the Daily Wire one day, and I saw that Ben Shapiro was wearing the same shirt as me. And I knew it because I was like, I know that shirt. I know where he got that shirt. So cup and handle here, possibly forming for Bitcoin. We want to see price action mingle with the 21 on the 4 hour time frame. Looks like we may get some sideways pressure here on a Friday into the weekends, but closing above 30,300 on the weekly is all we needed. And closing above 31,000 on the weekly, blessings on blessings. Shout out to anyone that took advantage of the calls that we put out. On top of everything, I put on an XRP call in the trading group. We're going to break that down. Had you been in the trading group, you would have seen what I was looking at. Someone had asked me recently about XRP. They gave us a super chat on the live stream. It was on 7/7. I remember it specifically. And I'll show you here. And so on 7/8 at 9 p.m., a day, which was, about a little under six days ago, I'm watching XRP closely, right? And on 7/11 right here, 7/11. Sorry, it's like I don't have control over this thing. Yeah, it's like skipping by. I gotta find like where the actual thing is. I gotta slow down the scroll. Look, I want this one right here. Funny. There is a scroll there somewhere. There. Oh no, I lost it. Horrible what I just did. Find it, baby. Come on. It's really going to do this. But look, right here, 7-Eleven, daily oversold in a cup and handle, XRPZ, right? And it looked to me like XRP was going to make a move. And there's the chart right there, as you can see it. And then I'll hit the link to the chart. So I have the Sammy cup and handle. When I draw a cup and handle, it means I believe price is going up. So the second I post a chart with a cup and handle in it, that's me saying, hey, I believe this thing could move to the upside like you would believe. And, the measured move for there was 75, 7. There was other charts that I had about 81 cents. If we didn't know they were going to win the case and just the pump looked like 60 cents. And I really swear it came out of my mouth. I said, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. I was like, is XRP going to win the case? Because this looks bullish to me. XRP looked very, very bullish. I posted this to the trading group, and boom, gains on gains for XRP. So shout out to anyone that jumped on into the trading group and took those gains on XRP, man. We nailed it. We nailed it, right? And there you have it. Look, 97% gains on XRP. And we had the chart before on the 11th of July. Just 2 days later, on the 13th, XRP would moon like you wouldn't believe. And we had the chart. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. We didn't know that they were going to win the case and all that stuff was going to happen, but it did. You know what I mean? 44% gains on Caspa. I put that in a cup and handle as well. And my man in a cup and handle here, Lido Dow, LDO. That's yeah, I think that is Lido Dow. But that is up 26%. My man, David Kendall, hitting them. So not only do I post, but we have elite traders posting every single day too in the trading group. There's so many people here that you can learn from and get information from. We have a leverage trading course coming out tomorrow on Sunday. I want it to be tomorrow. We have a new leverage trader in the trading group, my man, Master Friend, who's buddied up with me and decided to be a loyal dude. And I'm bringing him on. I'm taking a shot. It's hurt me before, but I'm going to take a shot again. You can't let past experiences hurt future moves. And we're going to be positive. We got a family, and we're bringing him in. And he's going to be teaching. He's going to be tutor teaching, which is teaching. He's going to be teaching leverage. And I teach leverage too. 1% of portfolio, maintain. Basically, I have a spot risk management way to trade that you have to take the spot class. And then you can just take that risk management and move it into leverage trading. Now, if you're not good at math, there may be some times where you have to work on it, and then eventually you'll get better at it over time, So what we're looking at is a slight pullback. We want to see Bitcoin stay inside some type of flag here. And I wouldn't mind, I'll move this up a little bit. If we could maintain, look, resistance, came back down, resistance. If we could maintain this as an SR flip, and stay above 30,862. 31,000 would be preferable. And this is kind of what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. All right. And this is this kind of structure that we've been watching all along. Now, what's the bearish sign? Well, do we have a bearish div? Do we have a bearish divergence? We kind of do, because this is swings to swing up. But honestly, you could say this. No, you know what? We're going to find out right now. I mean, technically, yeah, because that doesn't touch. And that's a downtrend while that's an uptrend. It's technically bearish div right there. As I've said before, though, divergence is only as strong as the support and resistance that surrounds it. So let's see how strong these two support regions are. If I start to lose this level when we see a bear flag here, I would short back down to the bottom of this angle here and to the 200 SMA, But right now, so far, so good. Moving averages are tight. We're not far from the 21, even after a nice pump. It's a really good sign. You slowly, structurally gained, and you ate the bears alive, all right? So today, it looks like sideways price action for Bitcoin. I see a flag getting bought, and maybe tomorrow some bacon on the beach, and a weekly candle. We may even get some more price action this weekend. So far, so good. We did not Bart Simpson to the downside. We made our move on out. We broke this high. So now you have a high, low, higher high. Expect a higher low and begin a trend, a furthermore uptrend to the upside. One other thing that I didn't bring up that I would mind as well is we're still in a macro uptrend. So anyone that tells you that we're like bearish is out of their mind. You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low, you have a higher high, you have a higher low, you have a higher high. This is looking good to me. You see what I'm saying? This is looking good to me. So that's an uptrend. I like to trade trends the way they're going. So this tells me that longs will have an easier time than shorts. So you're better off longing than shorting in this uptrend. The only way shorts would be better off is if we broke this. I'm not saying you can't short the market. An experienced trader can take them either way. But the idea here is this. If you break this swing low, right, you're going to be, then you would be creating a new downtrend and you could be moving to the downside. All right? So that's just one thing to keep on your mind. So I'm pretty, I feel really good about where Bitcoin is. I hope everyone else does. It usually takes us to about 11 o'clock, usually, to kind of find where Bitcoin's sauce is. And then in a nutshell, everyone on the 1 hour, 15 minute, they're just watching this pattern here that I had drawn earlier today, right? Which, I'll be honest, has descending vibes. Has descending triangle vibes. 1 hour is a little more of a falling wedge. So, more of an uptrend, more of a downtrend than a flatter bottom. And you got this flag. Now, this has a beautiful measured move. And it's interesting. You know what? Funny, this looks a lot like the Caspa flag. Let me go show you the Caspa flag. Funny, Tesla looking beautiful out the wedge like that. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. See that? It's crazy. Shout out to anyone that got into Caspa. I mean, I made a boatload of money last night on Caspa. Like, we're talking gains, right? Again, you can see my trading style is I do the same things over and over again. How many cup and handles did we show you today that broke to the upside? I think 3 or 4. All right. Caspa here was also in a cup and handle. That's a cup. That's a handle. Breaks on out. Right? You see what I'm saying? And this thing is up now 40%, 42.5% gains on Caspa. All right. 42.69% gains. This flag resembled the flag right there. See this one? It just, it's just small, kind of slanted. Didn't have the best touch points. Reminds me a little bit of this flag here. Just kind of down, archway, up, right? They actually don't look perfectly structure-wise, but they're kind of small, similar, right? They were on the 4-hour time frame. And Caspa had a monster move to the upside. Excited about that. So, and again, my Caspa bag is up huge. Absolutely huge. So, shout out to anyone that's trading with us on MEXC Global. All right? You got to trade on MEXC. That's the place to be. All right? If you want to join MEXC Global, jump on in. I make it super simple. Click this pinned link here, this comment, and jump on in. Super chat just came in. Framing Logic. You are all blessed. Take your investments and grow. But don't stop here. Invest the new money into your life, happiness, and your growth. Make a difference in your life. Respect yourself more than you respect your boss, and grow yourself. Shout out to the first super chat from Framing Logic, $100. $100, man. God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm going to take my mom out to lunch, and I'm going to tell her that you helped me do it. So on you, you just made my mom very happy, man. So God bless you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, my Cas bag looks life-changing soon. Crypto Cash, my man, I love you, brother. I love that you rode on Caspa, man. We took that ride, baby. We took that plunge. Like jumping off a high ridge into the Lake Tahoe. Feeling that cold water on your toes, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for the love. Look at that love pumping. God bless you all for pumping the love into the chat. Sending some 100s in there. Smiley faces, emojis. I love you all, man. Hey, Sam, I've been a lurker, but I've been watching you for over 2 years now, and I'm currently 20, and I was able to pump Doge to 59 cents. Helped me and my single mom out. Amen. Shout out to Taurus PR, man. I love that you've been lurking, man. Come on in, bro. We love you. We love you, brother. Be a part of the family today. Super chats, love and appreciation sent from Wow Pierres, Frank, Crypto, Frankie Poo Fraley, and Framing Logic. God bless Love Learning. Thank you for the love. Great days for the Lifer. I wish I was still able to use the Lifer Discord group to keep finding trade ideas. Why can't you, man? missing out. You got to find a way to make it happen, man. I hope you're having an amazing day. Kyle Vero, welcome. Jao Perez, man, we love you, brother. I hope I say your name right, Jao. I think it's Jao. But wow, the $100 super chat, man. You're the man, dude. And look at that. Today's P&L, $2,186 on the P&L. Banging on them. To the upside, baby. Life is good, man. Life is good. And I didn't have to use the whole portfolio for that. It just looks like that. You know what I mean? I just want to make that clear. Anyway. MEX Global, you can see I keep $50,000 on MEXC. Zero spot maker and taker fees, zero future and maker fees. I'm telling you right now, this is the time to accumulate. I've been accumulating in front of you every single day. Matter of fact, I'm about to accumulate again. I believe, you know, Bitcoin goes up to 40K. You may never get below 30,000 Bitcoin again. These prices, I'm telling you right now, may never exist again. And you look at me and gawk right now and think I'm out of my mind, but I'm being honest. These prices may never exist again for Bitcoin. Never again. So, I don't know what to tell you, but I just told you, you know. And to buy them without fees, I find, like, it's just insane. It's just insane. So I told you I keep adding to my Casper bags. I believe it's going to be a great big project coming out. It's only 3 8/10 cents. I grab another $500 worth of this puppy. While no one's paying attention. The 3-day chart's super oversold. I'm grabbing it up. And I'm amassing a bag. All right? A bag of Casper. And I'll overpay by 4/10. Ooh, the thunder coming in there. It's thundering and lightning out here. It's thundering and lightning out here. How's that music? Is it too low or is it high enough? I feel like it was a little lower. I bring it up a little bit. There you go. And Bitcoin's pretty flat. 31,270. Kind of right where it was when we looked at it last. So take deep breaths all as well. I put out this flag for Casper to the upside. We nailed it again. I put out the cup and handle to the upside. We nailed that too as well. No stop loss got hit in the making of those trades. We're booming to the upside, baby. We're finding the money no matter what. There's money out here. 90% of coins are at their bottoms. But we're trading the coins that got the volume, that got the movement, and that got the action, baby. And we know where that money's at. We'll take a look at Casper now on that 4-hour time frame. Looks like it needs to retrace a little bit, but it's just beginning its bigger move. Showing a bigger move is coming for Casper. Casper. All right. And I like keeping cash on the side, too, for other trades that I'm looking for that I want on my radar, you know? I got 2,700 in the till for something I could be possibly taking a nibble on, and we will see. We will see. What else do I want more of right now? Honestly, AGIX is so low. Super smart for me to grab a little more of that. And you can see I've been focused on like 4 main coins. Casper, AGIX, you know, Wild actually. I'll grab a little more Wild too as well. I like Wild right now. But yeah, AGIX, anything below 30 cents to me. Great price action. Good steal. You know, something I definitely want to continue to grab. Dude, you buy $500 worth of something 10 times. You have $5,000 of it. You hold it for 2 years and it turns into 100,000. Like, it's life-changing. It's on a life-changing event on 5 moves. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I've done that exact thing before with Phantom and some other coins, and I'm going to repeat this process. All right? I'm going to repeat this process right in front of you, too. You're going to watch me do it, and you're like, how did he do it? And he did it right there. Everyone wanted to see the karate kick right in front of them, but it happened as a slow-mo move behind the scene. You know? We'll grab some more Wild. My Wild bag's continuing to grow. If I were to sell all my Wild right now, I got about $3,000 of it too. So, like, the bags are beginning to get heavy at the right times. All right? And I plan on making a boatload off all of these calls. But again, I'm not telling you what to buy or sell. I'm just doing it myself. You do whatever makes you happy. All right? Nice. We're approaching 31,300. Trades are moving. You can see, look, I'm dollar cost averaging while I'm also got a long-term trade open. Now I'm up $300, 34% for Bitcoin. All right. And you can send that to the Twitter. You know, join the trading group today, baby. I mean, money flowing. This is a different account too, so it doesn't even account to the 2,100 I'm already up today. Man, you may have made $3,000 a day, bro. I can't lose, baby. You know what I mean? I can't lose as long as I keep my head on tight and my mind straight. I can't lose. I show up every single day. I stay focused and disciplined. I rock this out like a boss, man. And it's each and every one of you that I love y'all showing up to the live stream, man. It means the world to me. Lifer Adam, we love you, man, for doing the right thing and getting rid of these shills, brother. I always like to see what the shill said, though. I'm always like, you know, I go behind the scene. Just sign up to the trading group. Thanks, Lifer. We appreciate you and your hard work. Thanks for teaching us. Amen. Jump on in today, man. And if you join that trading group, you get access to the new leverage trading course. It's going to blow your mind. I'm honestly, look at a liability every time I get an interview. They say, well, I will call you, sir, if we have an opening. I was in, but I was a rough spot. Mine was straight. Had no discipline because my girlfriend at the time was a mind. ChatGPT is killing them. The SEC officially acknowledged BlackRock spot Bitcoin ATF application. It's great news. Y'all get into UHive yet? Never heard of it. What are your thoughts on Bone? Thinking of selling and putting into CAS. I got Bone too. I don't know, man. I think CAS is way better. You do whatever makes you happy, though. You know? So, look, this 1 hour is aggressively turning to the upside. Altus flag. I believe this is going to make a move to the upside. 1 hour looking absolutely beautiful for a move. So we just stay in the 1 hour mindset and scalp this 1 hour. I believe we can make some gains today to the target. The target would be 32,760. Okay. The entry may be now. Let's take a look at our 15-minute time frame. 15 minutes a little high for me, but I'm feeling this like, shouldn't go by feeling, but there's this aggressive entry feel right now that I'm feeling for Bitcoin. I'm sniffing a short squeeze right now. Like I can sniff it. It's weird. It's one of my favorite tracks to play on the live stream. I like deep bass move. Yeah, baby. What you gonna do, boy? Yeah. I love this track. Moving at the speed of light, never with the treat of light. Sitting with the treat of nine, moving with the treat of nine. Trading is the treat of light. Get you with the speed of nine. Sitting with the need of nine. That's the flow you would hit on it, you know. Hitching with the move line, hitching with the do line. Oh man, we moving. Thank you, team. Okay. All right, that's too loud, but I just had a vibe. I had a vibe out for a second. I like that. I like that. I like those BPMs of 122. You know what I mean? 122, 130. BPM is my spot. It's my sweet spot. I love being in that spot. That's my spot. All right. All right. Dude, life is too good, man. Life is too good right now. How could I ever be upset? $100 super chats, $4.99. No beat, no pay is my favorite, baby. I love that thing, man. I'm in Lena. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Sammy, good morning. Op ready to hit 1.6. Comp, I'm not sure. The new leverage strategy course is $100 for the group members. Shout out to Zeno. Thank you for telling them that. I love Spaceless. Boom. What it is $100 to introduce you into what goes on in the strategy. Then you get like, kind of a mentoring process behind the scenes. And Lifer Friend is there for you. My man, Master Friend, is there to kind of mentor you through the process over and over again. All right. Now, there's trading niches too, though. I'm like a heavy researcher. I do it all. But my big bags are like what I dream of at night while I sleep, I dream of big bottoms and big bags. No, big bottoms of price action. You know what I mean? What do you not with? Oh, come on, get your mind out of the gutter, man. I'm not thinking of big bottoms. So look, this 7-minute could do something crazy. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. I don't think we've had BOOKMAP out today. BOOKMAP suggests we go lower, but they've been doing this for the last 4 or 5 days, and it just hasn't happened. There's been a lower form of liquidity, but today could be the day we go back to 30,800 and test. This would be a good test. That would be man, if it goes down there, you know how many people want to buy Bitcoin now? Now you got retail and a lot of people like salivating. I mean, now 29K is like the best price you could think of. Like, we had so many chances to go below 25,000. The fact that we didn't, man, 30,000 starting to become a pretty strong bottom here for BTC. So this says we go to 30,800. You can see big fat liquidity right there. 424 Bitcoin wanted to be bought. What is this? This is BOOKMAP. All right, BOOKMAP. And if you go to bookmap.com, I feel like they say it the best here. But a trading platform that displays market liquidity. Check what the candlesticks are hiding. You can see the candlesticks and you can make plays on it. And you won't be the worst, but sometimes you'll get caught up. Even your oscillators will get somewhat confused. But knowing where the actual liquidity is will help you make the right decision. So we use BOOKMAP on this channel every single day. I load it up. We look at the price action. It helps us decide where Bitcoin's likely going to go based on how many orders are on the order book. It's just that simple. When it's dark red, it's a bigger order, right? So the deeper red, the more order book. And there is the most liquidity here. As you can see, we're dark red. People are trying to kind of bring the price action down here, but there's still more orders caught up right in the middle. So all it takes is one order to kind of flip up here to 31.6, and we could still get the move to the upside. I can't tell you how many days, though, the whole market, a lot of people shorted. We found a flag of the 7-minute time frame. We were overbought on the 4-hour, the 1-hour. And we would, long that 7-minute flag, and we would see red liquidity up here, and we would just go right into the liquidity, and we would just watch people get liquidated. This has a liquidation indicator that actually shows people shows us when people are getting liquidated on the exchanges. It's really nice, and because when there's a massive amount of liquidations, it can help you figure out when to get in or get out of a long. And that also corroborates with divergences. So if you join my trading group, we're going to teach you liquidity. We're going to teach you about BOOKMAP. We're going to teach you how to read liquidity. You're going to understand a lot more about behind the scenes of trading. It's going to take some time. You're not just going to jump into liquidity immediately. First, you're going to learn your patterns in your trading, and then you're going to get into liquidity. All right? But that's just the next level of trading. You'll get into understanding patterns. It will confuse you for a couple years. Yeah, it takes time. Trading is not an overnight thing. Doesn't mean you can't make money at the beginning. But you'll have more tools in your tool belt to make money as trading progresses. It'll make more sense to you. Okay? Become a lifer. Don't become an X on BOOKMAP. Yeah, exactly. I can't tell you how many times we were here on the live, like Jamie just said. God bless you, Jamie. And Jamie, I want to take this time to publicly tell you how much I love you, brother, and how much I care about you. We don't get enough time to like sit and talk like we used to. And kind of go over stuff. You're busy, I'm busy. The company just keeps moving. But if we worked in a real office, like we'd have time to go to lunch and like hang out. You know what I mean? But I love you, brother, and I miss you. And I know we talk and we have our group meetings, but in the beginning I used to kind of just sit and chill with you and talk to you. So I just want to let you know I appreciate you more than you'd ever know. And yeah, this is bro love, and I don't care if anyone who thinks I'm taking time out of my stream for some bromance. You can kiss my butt. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you for being here and spreading the positive energy. 646 people on the live, 355 likes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is, baby. Company to the upside, man. We have a good culture at my company. It's all about respect and love, and I think that helps. And And we have a great team of people. And I know that the website work is probably painstaking and it's annoying, Jamie. I'll help you too. Just let me know we get through it, man. We're going to be able to check that thing off the list. And, man, we're going to be able to achieve so much together. So God bless you, brother. Thank you for everything. I opened up a position at the absolute worst time last night and got wrecked. I probably should have just bought the course. You're the best, Sammy. Shout out to Ian Diaz. We love you. Crypto Billy in the house. With the heart, with the prayer, and with the fist band. Shout out to the Smothers family. We love you. Stay true to yourselves. God bless you all. Thank you for the love. So look, we're starting to get a pump out of this. This little flag just says, hey, I consolidated in a bullish rectangle. And I want to break to the upside. That's what it says. You know what I mean? It says it want to breach this trend line and break on out. I see a break back down to the bottom of the trend line personally. Just because we're overbought on the 15 and the 7. Come back down here first for like some type of possible double bottom. And then boom, and then the 1 hour can break on out. The 1 hour looks very bullish to me though. This aggressive curve in the stochastics. Falling price with falling volume and a move on out. Looks interesting. Let's see if the small time frames pull back like they should. We should get a smaller move on these small time frames pulling back right now, in my humble opinion. A little too overbought for me on the stochastics RSI. If I had seen some high liquidity on BOOKMAP, it may have made me want to kind of get in. It is weird. I don't trade on feeling. But I have a feeling that the market's about to rip. But I'm not going to go in. It doesn't matter. My feeling means nothing. I'll be honest with you. And I usually shouldn't even say that because my feeling means absolutely none. Nins. You know? But yeah. And we are making high, low, lower, high, lower, We're going to see if this little mini new uptrend can start to make a move. We did break these two highs. We had an M pattern here that should have dumped last night or this morning. We got that break back out and we broke those two highs. That's also a bullish sign for Bitcoin. All right. So I was about to make a trade. I decided to pause on that. I'm going to set alerts on the low stochastics. It is Friday too as well. It is Friday too as well. All right. But things are looking up. And I'm excited for life. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Daily long-term Sammy Cup and Hattie on Bitcoin. Yeah. Love is the highest frequency in the world. It is. And if you use love, you cannot be stopped. Only up 20% on the Bitcoin long. Only? 20% is beautiful, man. I think that's lovely. Only? See, man, I would say God bless the 20% that I just earned. May I earn more? You know what I mean? Only is kind of an ungrateful word. Like, I only did this. My dad only picked me up once from school, Well, at least he picked you up, Dollar index continued to dump to the downside as I suggested. I called the top on the dollar on this hidden bearish divergence on the 3-day chart. And, I remember even being live. I don't know if you remember, I was live and me and Evan and Aldo were on together. And I was talking about how this was the dollar looked so bearish and we were going to dump. And looked like Bitcoin was going to take a pretty big move to the upside. And other traders were saying, oh, no, that's a nice support for the dollar index. We could see Bitcoin at 17K again. I'm like, I would just be like, come on, man. And look, the dollar did dump to the 200 SMA as suggested. What I want to see now is the 3-day cross below it. This 3-day candle will close in 3 days and 8 hours. It's a new 3-day candle that just opened, and we got a and look, the 3-day was overbought. I showed you the hidden bullish divergence, which is a swing up here on the RSI, while you have a swing down on price action. That tells you you're going to get a dump, and you're high in the stochastics. Dump city, baby. We got the dump. Then we also had this, I guess it's somehow got deleted, but we had this symmetrical triangle drawn, and symmetrical triangles are 50-50 patterns, but in my lifetime, 80% of them in my life break to the downside. I call them chubby triangles. They mainly break to the downside. And yes, I forgot my water today. If you noticed, I'm doing this without water. I don't know how, but I'm getting through. God's giving me that energy and giving me that love and giving me that ability to push forward. And so, yeah, massive dump for the dollar. And honestly, I'm surprised Bitcoin didn't rip to like 34,000. We got the rip from the XRP news, but, you know, and I'm excited. I'm about to show you total and total 3 and get you very, very excited. I thought I heard something strange. I was like, what the hell? I have around 10% of my trades after joining the trading. I have around 10% of my trades after joining the trading group. Thank you for helping myself change my life, man. I have around 10% on my trades. You've made 10%? Shout out to Jer Gabriel Gruben. Man, keep coming back, man. We love you, brother. Get in this Pepe run, Sam. Pepe or Pepe 2, man? Thoughts on the chart on Quant. Breaking SEC acknowledged BlackRock spot ETF application. Amen, baby. Amen. And I believe my team will have some news on that. Best in the business right here. Crypto Billy, man. We called the top of the... Yo, I don't mean to talk about myself. I really don't. I want to be a godly man and be humble and pious. I swear on my life. Most important thing. Actually, I shouldn't swear, but I promise on my life. And, but I called this top on the dollar, man. I saw the hidden bullish divergence on the 2-week. I jumped into Bitcoin right around here because of it on a massive level. We showed you that we were going to break down probably, and I believe we're going to still continue to the bottom of this channel. Some could say this is the channel and we're about to hit it. But I'm aligning deeper. And I believe we have more to come. Psychologically, I want to see this 3-day close below the 200 SMA. That's beautiful. All right. I'm missing where to sign up for the beginner's course. I'll check out the Discord again. I was looking at the site. Just go to below my videos and there's a tutoring link. And just click on the link. Yeah. Just go below all my videos. And there's a tutoring link to all my videos. So look, if you're here, like I'll do it for you here. Shout out to the beautiful people watching the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We appreciate you for being here with us. Link to all my videos. And this is the channel that's going to get you paid. Going to show or get you the information that's going to get you closest to paid, in my humble opinion. But if you go to here to these videos here and you say, look, look, I don't see the tutoring. Oh no, it's probably here. Join the chat right here. Book one-on-one tutoring. Click on that, and then take my beginner's course, MetaMask for DeFi, right? Beginner's course, crypto tutoring and consulting for $300 an hour. I'm going to raise this to $500 an hour, just so you know. So if you'd like to get in, it'd only be $300 an hour if you book more than one session. But we're going to raise this soon to a higher amount. So my time's just getting more and more valuable. So I guess the Tuesday's still open, but this right now, July 29th, I'm teaching class. The last Saturday of every month, I'm teaching class. So jump on into the beginner's course right there. Click the link. I don't want to see you missing class at all. All right? Jump on it today. Jump on into class. Get yourself going. So Bitcoin. Remember when I just said I'm feeling a pump? And I said I'm not supposed to go on feeling? I just could smell it. I can't explain why. I just was like, Bitcoin's about to pump right now. I'm psychic when it comes to Bitcoin. I can smell it. The 7-minute just looked like it could break out of a bullish rectangle. Been trading Pepe 2 since the day it came out. Just say, don't get caught left holding the bag. My man. And what's going on in the chat? I haven't spent some time in the chat today. It's been a busy, busy day in the markets. After hours, Pepe 2 look like it's done. Can't marry these coins. Just take your gains and move to the next thing. Amen. Oh, dude, I forgot about my Pepe gains. I forgot about Pepe 2. Remember, I had money on that. I completely forgot about it. See, that's what's the problem. I do so many things. Well, I go to Uniswap, and let me find my Pepe 2 now. I believe I launched my MetaMask wallet here. Isn't that amazing how you can just take MetaMask wherever, whatever computer you're on? if you can get into your MetaMask wallet. Up, cat. Yes. Oh, cool. A network selector. They've added some new things. Amazing. Got it. Select the token. They probably won't have PEPE 2 in here. There it is. PEPE 2. I thought we did this already. Let me just find PEPE 2, and then I got to show you the total market cap. It was like $300. I put $100 in there, but I didn't pay attention. I should have sold the top. I lost $10. Yeah, I didn't pay attention. There you go. I wasn't paying attention. I was up. It 3x'd on me. I forgot I even bought it on Uniswap. Sorry. Crazy, right? I mean, I made money, but I was busy making like $3,000 on Caspa. Like, and look, I just said, I mean, I don't like to trade on feelings, but this little bend here and this flag told me there was a pump coming. Told me there was a little pump coming out of Bitcoin, you know. How sustainable it was, I wasn't sure. I don't know if it's my feelings or my trader instinct. Try to go in between both because I don't want to. It's not really feeling right, but now the trade's doing well. I mean, 34% up, $300. Loving life right now, and this is a long-term trade. Like, this isn't something I just want to scalp for $300. This is something we want big time money on. So we'll see. We will see. Super chats, games for all, living, fetch AI, and quant. Those are really cool super chats, honestly. I love those type of super chats. So let's jump on in. The DXY continuing to tank. All right. Eventually it will get a bounce. Nothing goes up forever. Remember that. But this is good. I never ordered the ethereal space music. I just need some deep house, man. You know. What I was going to do is I was going to keep like 1,000 of this every week and put it away. And then 10 weeks from now, buy a $10,000 Rolex. But I just, every time I say I'm going to buy a Rolex, I just keep buying more coins instead of buying a Rolex. Like, I bought a Rolex at AGIX for crying out loud, you know. Let's take a look at our baby XRP. Someone said, boom. They got me a little excited right now. Don't do that to me. Don't get me going. Don't get me going. Nah, it's still at 77. People get me going. They type boom in. I get all excited. So we're still watching this flag, though, for XRP. 15-minute looks like an aggressive pump is coming. Usually there's a pump after the initial pump because people wake up and they're like, and the bears, there's not enough bears, or there's enough bears trying to short the price action, you know. I still hold some PEPE. I do. I'm a degen. Wow, PEPE getting a nice pump the last little bit. 15-minute was in a flag here for PEPE. Just started to pump out. Look at that. PEPE actually getting launched right now as we speak. It's got momentum with a measured move. Someone said, are you jumping into PEPE with us? I guess I could have. Even last night, someone said, jump on this PEPE train with us. All I had to do was open up a trade like that. Thing is mooning. Let's take a look at PEPE in all its glory right now. I still hold it, so I want to know. Like, I want to know. I want to know, want to know, want to know, want to know. I want to know. Sorry, I'm not. Yeah. 22 hours getting a little high. 4 hour has hit a point, but what I liked about it is we talked about this before, and this is why I bought some PEPE in that region. And big money has been like slowly accumulating PEPE. you're going to be surprised. Pepe may end up somewhere up in here. This may be like just a tiny, tiny thing that we, you know. I believe Pepe has some staying power, and I don't know why I'm saying that, because it is just a meme with no utility. But it came down to the 886 retracement. It bounced back up. It made this bigger flag here, technically. Did great when it broke on out. It had this notch right here where it had resistance. It bounced again. Now it's just, that's the Bitcoin double bottom. That, you know, that's the same thing. Funny, look, it's following Bitcoin. It just didn't break out. It wanted the bullish megaphone. So to me, I would just flag out the 4. I mean, there's a chance it continues to pump here. Let's take a look. Wow, the 1 hour is about to blast. The 1 hour looks real bullish. That looks like a nice trade right there, honestly. I have to be honest. Like, that looks lovely. Oh. That's like a buy. I would be chasing right now and buy the breakout. I don't like to do that, but that's lovely on the 1 hour. 3 to 4 risk reward ratio. Even if I jumped in on the breakout right now, I don't like to buy a breakout. Go to the 30-second and look for a flag. Wow, it's pumping on the 30. But that's an interesting trade right there that could continue. I mean, that looks, see that aggressive curve in the Stokes? That's like one of my main indicators to get into a trade. When I see the Stokes aggressively turning like that, anytime I didn't enter a trade like that, I always usually missed out. And whenever I usually did get in a trade like that, it played out pretty nicely. MACD turning, everything looking lovely. All the moving averages are crossing. You got a golden cross right there. You're touching the 21-day moving average. That was your entry right there. You'd be up already on this Pepe move. I'd watch Pepe on the 1 hour time frame. Looks like it could make some type of bacon on the beach here. I'll post it to the trading group. Just, you know, I don't like to buy breakouts, but that's interesting, you know. Everybody needs somebody to love, right? Yeah, you could just buy this pump and get slammed. It's all right. I mean, I always know that there's going to be some trades that I don't win. Nobody's going to win every trade. You're not going to win every single trade. We have ways to mitigate it and make it better. Sometimes you will have to bail on a trade like I did yesterday. I'll look at Pepe was scary. It turned out that it was almost at the bottom. Hey. I got PTSD from buying breakouts. Yep. I wouldn't have seen this rip if it wasn't for you. Shout out to Ian Diaz, man. I love that everyone's learning through me. Love is the strong. I love you all. Look at that rip that just happened there. That thing is aggressively mooning. I mean, I don't see how this isn't going to continue. That's a huge pump coming. I personally want to get in, but I don't want to look like an idiot either. But that I like that. That's looking nice. And then the 7-minute did break out as suggested to the upside, but it was kind of lackluster. And we could almost just raise this up, and it's still inside of the chart. You know what I mean? Like, it's still at the resistance point. Just getting a little love. I still feel like we're going to come back down for a better entry. It'd be nice if we could use this as support and SR flip this zone for Bitcoin. The 1 hour looks lovely. I want to map out a really nice entry on the smaller time frames. But the 1 hour may actually just continue and bleed out the smaller time frames. That is technically the trade. If I was thinking of taking one, it would be a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio. My stop loss would be 30,889. My take profit would be 32,760. And yeah, I mean, that's the move. Ape is aping right now. Let's take a look at the total market cap and all of cryptocurrency. That's also looking lovely on the 1 hour. Like, I mean, this is a flag. It's an ugly flag. See, that's a weird looking flag. I'll tell you that right now. Looks like a descending triangle. You know? But it technically broke out. How do you do this? I mean, it's got gas on that stochastic. And the measured move is huge. Because when you have a straight line, that's your next measured move. That's just how it plays out. Total market cap would rip to $1.26 trillion. I love saying that. We got a $1 trillion market cap. I mean, we have a real asset class that people can't say nothing about. They wish they were in when we were in. We're going to look like the smartest technical, or financial people in the world. 2-3 years from now, they're going to look at us like, and we're going to look at them like, you were busy watching CNN and MSNBC, We were busy looking at the facts of life. It is what it is. We were listening to nature. We were listening to the laws of our souls. We were listening to love. We were listening to the frequencies of life. That's how we got where we're at, So, yes, we are, brother. Shout out to After Hours Investing. Shout out to everybody that kicked it with me and stayed with me no matter what. We love you all. Darth Dude up 2,500% on his 8 bottom buy, man. That's a ballsy move. They were busy wearing their masks while we were out here banging on trades. Amen. Oh my gosh, man. Is Pepe 2 going to? I don't know. I'm looking at Pepe, not Pepe 2. Can you confirm your entry on Pepe? I would want to double down. I'm up 350 already. I can't chase candles, so I can't get in there. It's against my rules. I would need a smaller flag on a little time frame. 30-second flag. That would technically be the trade right there. Right? Try to catch this move. I'm not going to chase it. I'm all right. I have patience. There'll be another trade for me. Watching crypto streamers rap makes me want to get back into the trading stocks. You're funny. Do you hodl Joe? I don't hold any Joe, no, but I believe Trader Joe's good. Yeah. Dogecoin is pumping, somebody said now. Interesting. So total market cap, we want to just stay focused here. 1 hour time frame. If it breaks out, we want to see if it can get back above this next area, 125. And if it gets there, it hits the target at $1.27 trillion. Let's watch this 1 hour, 8 hours from now. We may see an explosive price action in the move. Shout out to my lovely wife, Crypto Wifer. Love you so much. Thank you, Crypto Wifer. We love you. Baby, can't wait to talk with you. Awesome. Thank you so much for the love. I love you too, babe. Thank you so much for everything. What was the owner of KYWTV at Philadelphia in 1993? We don't know. What a weird question, though, right? +1 on the wifer. +1 on the wifer. And I'm feeling good today. I want to put someone in the trading group who's not in the trading group. All right? I'm thinking about, let's do it. I'm going to write down, I do this funny stuff every once in a while. Okay. I have 2 items. I have a necklace and I have a, a beautiful watch. It's a lovely watch, actually. So I have a necklace and a watch. All right? You got to pick the right item and the right number. The number's between 1 and 30. All right? So I'm going to write it down right here. So you got to write down whether it's the necklace or the watch. So you're basically, here's an example. Necklace 15. Watch 17. Right? All right? And I got the number right here. And I'll let it come on in now. And we got someone who got it already, but I'm going to let it keep coming in. I'll pick 2 people if I see it. You're not guaranteed to get it if you say the number. I'm just going to pick whoever I see that says the number. It's kind of a random, so don't get upset. I just said the rules, so don't be pissed. I'm going to scroll through and find. Once you all keep doing it, I'm going to scroll through and look for someone that did the right one. So you're only in the winning if you pick the right one. All right? Then I'm going to pick somebody in the winning to see if it's going to work. All right? Wow, people coming in. That many people, man. I love this. I love the chat bumping right now. I love it. All right, wow. Wow. All right, I'm going to start going through. We're going to end the contest in a second. All right. I wrote down watch 24. All right, watch 24. I'm going to pick two beautiful souls to throw into the trading group right now. All right, I'm going to go back up now because... And I'm going to look. Oh, actually, first I'm going to get the names. Then I'm going to pick the names out of a hat. Yeah. This is how it's going to get real crazy. And even if you wrote watch 24 and I don't see it, I'm sorry. It's that crazy. Like, I can't guarantee I'll get any watch 24. I'm just going to try to get as many as I can. So if you wrote it down and you get missed out, that just kind of, it was the random way of success. You can't get upset. You can't be like, I wrote watch 24 and I never got picked. Doesn't matter. I'll do my best to find you. All right? I'll do my best to find you. Really? I can't go back into the chat that far? No. Are you kidding me? It's like I can't. That's like where it ends for me? Oh my gosh. Because I saw so many watch 24s before. Now I got nobody. But I know I saw it a few times. I want to look at the total 3 market cap of the altcoins because a big move happened, and what it did is it propelled us away from the 200 SMA. It's a big deal. You know, that's something that we really, really, really wanted to see happen, and it happened. I know I saw watch 24 early, and I can't go back to it. Oh, I got top chat. That's why. I want live chat. There we go. That sucks. It only loads that much. I thought I could go all the way back. There's one right there. I love it. Watch 24, Mathematics. But that's new. He probably did it after the fact. Oh, no. That's old. And there's, all right, Mathematics, watch 24. Whose world is this? Watch 24. So you too. Mathematics, all right. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Say Mathematics. Take a picture of this right now. All right. And send it in the email. Same with you. Find a screenshot, use ShareX, which is real easy. Download it for free, simple. And so my man, whose world is this? And that reminds me of a rap song I used to listen to Nas every morning, so that's pretty cool. So you two just both won a month in the trading group. God bless you for being there. We love you, all right? Dude, they put those in after you said it. It's all good then. And that was the way it was supposed to happen. It was what it was. Kind of sad, you know? But it is what it is. I can't go further back, and I got to stick to it. So, hey, kind of sad, though. They didn't catch it. I get it. I'm supposed to find all the watch 24s, then put them in a hat, and then find them. I guess I need a team member. I need, like, a group to do this. But I used to be able to scroll through more of the chat. I don't understand why I can't. I think that's a new thing. Like, I can only go back so far. You know what I mean? I feel bad about this one. We'll do it better next time. But I usually can see more of the chat. I'm wondering why I can't see more of the chat. You know? Pretty weird. The song's cool, but it annoys me sometimes. You know? So, because I can't chase that green candle on the 1 hour, I'm sitting here on the 30-second playing games. I really like these type of tracks. Like, these are like, I don't know. Everything's in the bullish megaphone these days. That wouldn't be the worst entry with the 30-minute low curving. That could be possibly a nice entry right there. So you're not chasing the green candle on the 1 hour. I'd be legit with that. Bitcoin holding 31,300. Doing damage. Shout out to MEXC. MEXC is the place to be. Trade zero, spot, maker, and taker fees. You just saw me buy things with zero fees on MEX Global. Jump on in today. Get yourself on MEXC, baby. You'll absolutely love it. It's the place to be. They'll support QuickSwap, too, coming on in. They have a lot of incentives. They have staking. They have just a bunch of stuff. Their token moves really well, too. Let's take a look at their token, too, the Amex token. So total market cap looks like it could make a move on the 1-hour time frame, too, as well. We just love to break this previous high, 1.23, 1.226. Let's take a look at the total 3. And total 3 is the market cap for all of the altcoins. Really, what I want to do is just flag this section out, take it away from that section, which makes more sense than the other flags we've been looking at. And you are far away from the other moving averages, but the 21 still touching price action, and the 1 hour says, hey, I want one more big pump here. It would be the length of the pole or just that little pump. You have two ideas here, depending on how greedy you want to get. But this says we can get a big move. The whole market says that a big move could be coming. The 1 hour looks very aggressive, but, you know, we could just go sideways. We'll find out. The Stokes will reset, and whatever we get out of that, that'll be kind of the end of the run. You know what I mean? And let's jump on into the news, everybody. I know we got news coming for you. I want to keep you privy to the news before you have to jump on out of here. Let's keep you privy to the news. We'll be right back with the news. Hold on 1 second, all right? Hold on 1 second. I'll bring it back for a second. I realize I just don't have access to the news at the present moment, but just give my team a second and the news will come in. Not to worry at all. All right. Shano. Only 2 pieces of news today, or is that just one thing that you found? Interesting. Wow, you can sell your claims? It's so crazy. I want to sell my claims, you know? Shout out to everybody here on the live. My name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I go over the news. We give you a 3 to 5 minute segment that kind of just shows you what's happening in the markets, what's crack-a-lacking, and what's popping. Let's go over it today. Let's find out what's going on. And you can watch me every single day, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Today was big news. Just in, the SEC acknowledges BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF application. They reset it. It all looks well. I don't see how BlackRock gets denied. That is pretty strange right there. But yes, it gets people very, very bullish that more big money is coming into the market. There was an ETF, also spot ETF in Europe that was approved. So they're going to have to be buying, you know, and so things are going well. Look at that right now. Even Mario Nafal is doing a spaces right now about the SEC imploding and safe to buy the altcoins. This is good news. Brad Garlinghouse interview, XRP is not a security. He's speaking right now on spaces. Man, I kind of want to dive into that right now. Honestly, I wouldn't. I'm going to put that on the back burner. Me as a person, I really kind of want to hear what they're saying there a little bit. But I'm live, right? So
The SEC's mission statement starts with the sentence, investors. I think that when I think about the bills introduced, there's a little like another thing that could happen is the SEC could actually go back to really understanding why they exist. In this particular case, you had the exact investors they purport to protect trying to sue them. I mean, by the way, huge shout out to John Deaton. I have met him once really in person, and we intentionally kept our distance during this process. But, you talk about people who have been incredibly impactful.
Oh, he was amazing.
A big shout out.
He was amazing.
To John. If you don't follow him on Twitter already, you should be.
He was amazing.
Anyway, I guess, Tony, I think, Tony, you asked that question. I didn't totally answer the question. There isn't one bill that I look at and say, well, that's perfect. I don't think perfection should get in the way.
I'm just excited to hear Brad's voice right now, man. That was so cool, man. Things are looking up for us, the people that stuck strong and that weren't in fear, man. God bless all of us. Congressman Torres calls for investigation into the SEC over its approach to crypto. Torres, and that's a Democrat, which is great in New York, because we need this bipartisan ruling. We need, because we definitely have Republicans that are upset about it. We need Democrats to be upset about it as well. That's awesome. Addressed one letter to the SEC's Inspector General, Deborah Jeffrey, and another to the Government Accountability's Office, Comptroller. Congressman Richie Torres asked for two separate independent investigations of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for its haphazard and heavy-handed approach to digital assets. Rep. Torres requested investigations into the SEC granting a special purpose broker-dealer license to Prometheum, a traditional digital assets platform that does not trade digital assets, under unusual circumstances, and for its failure to create a rigorous but workable process for registering real-world digital asset platforms. What they did was they had the people that were connected needed their people to get what they wanted first. So they couldn't give licensing to other people because they wanted their people to get first dibs. So they kept saying there wasn't any clarity while they back-ended things. They were having meetings with FTX. We already figured that out. And that went up in flames. So it seems like everything they tried to touch kind of really blew up in their face. Continues to happen as we speak. So I like that Torres has taken this approach, and I like that he's a Democrat from New York. We need more bipartisan support. It can't just look like it's all Republicans saying this. We got to have Democrats saying it as well. FTX Celsius bankruptcy claims can now be sold on OPNX. Users will be able to convert their FTX or Celsius claims into the platform's reborn OX or OUSD tokens. Users who held assets on bankrupt crypto exchange FTX and lender Celsius Network can now trade their claims on the open exchange. According to a press release, FTO owes as much as $8 billion to customers after it collapsed in November in an event that caused a widespread crypto market downturn. Celsius owes its users around $4.7 billion, according to its bankruptcy filings. Resolving bankruptcy claims can take time. Cayman Islands-based trading firm Folkvang told CoinDesk in February that it expects its FTX claim, which wiped out half of its trading equity, to take as long as 8 years to be resolved. Users can skip the wait by cashing in on their claim on OPNX. Claims are currently selling for around 30 cents per the dollar on OPNX. So what they're doing is they're basically finding the token of your claim. Maybe they don't purchase it yet or they have access to it, but they have a way to get it. They sell it to you at 30 cents to the dollar. But they're going to make 70 cents in 8 years. It's a really good way for them to make some big money and for you to just get the money that you think you'll never get anyway. There's always someone getting involved inside that situation. It happens to rap deal. A rapper won't get his, he'll be on contract, and there's lawyers out there, and he'll have a deal for $2 million, but it won't be paid for 2 years. And so the guy will say, hey, listen, I'll give you $300,000 cash right now for $500 on the advance 2 years from now. And they'll make $200,000 off the rapper because he wants that money now, Multiverse X introduces on-chain 2FA to combat theft and scams. And this is EGLD, Multiverse X. It's a big deal. Multiverse X has introduced Guardians, an on-chain two-factor authentication feature for wallet security. Users can leverage their familiar 2FA methods like Microsoft Authenticator, Authy, or Google to ensure every wallet action is authorized by them. Multiverse, formerly Elrond, introduces Guardians, an opt-in on-chain two-factor authentication security standard that aims to mitigate the risk of crypto scams and thefts. By leveraging popular 2FA methods like Microsoft Authenticator, Authy, or Google Authenticator, users can ensure that only authorized actions are performed on their accounts, Multiverse X said in a statement. Cryptocurrency users have long been vulnerable to various scams and thefts, tricking them into validating fraudulent transactions and resulting in the loss of billions of dollars each year. Yeah, it spins. You just think you got to select it. It almost happened to me, and I almost lost my entire, my little Astrobot for my Token Metrics account. So a report from the Federal Trade Commission revealed that the crypto phishing attacks alone led to loss of over $1 billion annually. It's a big deal, and this is a coin that I hold and I really like. I keep it on the Meyer wallet on my phone, and it stakes for gains. Multiverse X introduces on-chain 2FA to combat scams. I mean, that's a big deal. I'm happy to see that. So here we go. We got the congressman coming at you. We got you could buy your claims, right? And they want to investigate the SEC. That's the same thing we were saying, and get your claims. Boom. And there we go. I think that's all of the news that we have for you today. And, you know, pretty awesome, interesting information. Bitcoin dropped back down to 31,230, getting that pullback. You know, I see more of a sideways price action for Bitcoin, even though the 1 hour looks amazing. Total 3 wants to move. We all just want to see what the 1 hour does. And you can always jump in aggressively and take a shot. See, you either get stopped out for a little money or you end up getting on that train. So scared money don't make money. At one point, you have to just pull the trigger and decide what you want to do, set up your risk, and take a shot. So look, right now, the 15-minute was very overbought at the beginning of this live, right? I had a feeling that 7-minute was going to get a bit of a pop. It did, but look, once we got that pop, there was some bearish divergence kicking in, and I didn't chase the trade. I had a feeling that we were just going to kind of roll over at the top of the channel. I decided not to chase the trade. Now we're coming back down. This tells me that we could probably get back down here to the bottom of this, and then possibly at 31,100, there could be a nice move back to the upside for the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks good, though. I have to be honest. It looks like an aggressive push to the upside. We just have to make sure the other time frames kind of fit into the story, and that's kind of what I'm watching that 15-minute for. Also, the 21's getting a little far from the 200 and starting to curve. Not the greatest sign, something that kind of keeps me on my edge a little bit to pay attention to price action as well. So this looks like a trade right now. I'm waiting for it. If anything, it would be bottom of the channel, but we're watching to see this 15-minute cool off a little bit. And there's a good chance that, you know, it's the 4 hour, see this bigger flag that comes. So we may come down. You may be able to, you know, get it back up. Like you may be able to make a nice swing trade from 31,000 or 30,009 back to 31,464. But in the long idea of things, we're still kind of in this bigger flag. We're starting to form this cup and handle for you here, this cup, this handle here, and starting to get you for a bigger trade later on in the next few days. That's what we're kind of starting to build now. And but we don't want to miss another small time frame burst if it happens. So I'm attempting to juggle both of those for you today to kind of give you the information. I don't know what's going to happen. If I did, I wouldn't be a human being. I'd be a psychic, right? I have no idea where we're going to go. I'm just going to be watching price action. Possible short really right now on the 15-minute. Looks like we could get more of a move further to the downside, maybe to 31,100. But to me, it's basically chop minutia, not like the major move we had the last few days. That is the news, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the news. Know I do the news every single day. And you can check the news here on my channel every day, too, as well, in case you don't want to watch the entire 2 hour segment of the live stream. All right. And let's bring back that music, and let's bring back the love, right? Shout out to the 541 people on the live, 11:52, and we're about to jump on out for the day. It was an amazing live stream. I honestly never know. I sit down for 2 hours, and I'm always like, I'll get out in an hour and a half. Because I have like ADHD. It's hard for me to be in one spot at all the time. It is. I'll be honest. I never thought I'd be able to do a show the way I do it now. My feet fidget a lot during the live. That's why I'm usually at a stand-up desk. I'm not at a stand-up desk. I'm actually sitting down today. At my mom's house, I sit down. She does not have a stand-up desk. So the setup changes for me a little bit. Pepe 2, we didn't chase too. See, you don't chase green candles. You flag out smaller time frames. And there's a chance that Pepe 2 may make this 30-second... Interesting. It almost makes me want to scalp this 30-second. It's enough move out of that smaller move. Seems to be more moves on smaller time frames than waiting for bigger time frames sometimes. It's almost could get 7% out of that. That'd be interesting for Pepe on MEXC Global. This can also be traded on futures and spot. All right. I'd watch that 30-second, but price action looks a little funny right now. Bitcoin's breaking the market down a little bit. We're getting a push to the downside, 31,199. All right. And it looks like we're going to move back to the bottom of the pattern. And that's what I saw happening because we were overbought on the 15 and the 7 at the beginning of the stream. You know. You also have the liquidity lurking. They want 30,007 and 30,800. Usually they will get it. So I wouldn't be, you know. And I'll keep you privy throughout the day in the trading group what I see happening. So that's Bitcoin. We know where Bitcoin's going. One last thing I want to look at is Bitcoin dominance. Looked like it was going to take a big rip to the upside. It took a fall down. People, when that market ripped, it fell out of this to the. Look at that. It wasn't a symmetrical triangle. It could go either way. Looked like it was going to rip on the 4-hour time frame though. It was very oversold. See that? It was oversold down here. Came up. Technically though, when the Stokes started to turn on you there and you couldn't get above the resistance, but then boom. It's really good that the altcoins got that love. You needed Bitcoin dominance to give up a little bit for the altcoins to get that love. Looked like it was not going to happen though. I will tell you, with the dollar dropping and dominance looking so sharp, I thought Bitcoin was going to get a bigger move based on what we saw here. But what I am happy is that money transferred into the altcoins. XRP took a lot of it. We're talking billions, like $40 billion came into the market yesterday, right? Like Total 3 was just saved. And remember, we were so adamant about this. We kept showing you this trend. We were like, man, altcoins can't lose this. We got to make the break up. And then in one day, we went from a market cap on the altcoins from $332 billion all the way to $371 billion. $40 billion in 2 4-hour candles. These are $20 billion candles. Can you believe that? It's just crazy, right? A $20 billion candle. Unbelievable. Up 19.89 billion. Up 11.65 billion. Like, it just boggles my mind. So we were saved by the bell. We went almost to the target. Now we're watching that little flag. But what a move for the altcoins. It's a really big deal that the altcoins got that push to the upside like that. And it was the XRP case, and money just... People decided, hey, they can't sue every altcoin anymore. And now people are laughing at the Cardano security stuff because, they couldn't call XRP a security. There's these other things that are, in far better shape than XRP was even close. XRP had some businessmen who were using the money to... They were selling shares of XRP for the company, and, you could kind of... I see how they were trying to go that route. However, XRP is a utility, and they need it for the company to run as well. So there's yeah. But Total 3 making that move is huge. Oh, last thing I want to show you was that Bitcoin on the monthly. Remember, I've been saying it for 3 days now. I keep under-delivering. Symmetrical triangle broke out, hit the top of the wedge. Beautiful. Now you're looking for some type of consolidation before you break on out. All you want to do is see Bitcoin really on the big scheme of things stay above 30,850. See this line right there? You stay above that, you touch the 21, you're probably going to break on out and continue to the upside. So you lose this level, you're probably going to come back down further to the downside here, and that changes the story a little bit. But we had you at hello. We had that. We were the first. I believe we were one of the first people to find this pattern. It was a beautiful pattern. This one right here, bang, nailed it. Anyway, I want to show you the monthly chart real quick. I've shown this before, but there's new people on the channel, so I want them to understand. I'm a big hidden bullish divergence guy. All right. If you don't understand what hidden bullish divergence is, you just type it in. Type it in Google, take a look, right? And then just take images. And look for hidden bullish divergence. And you'll see, here's a good example. You're in this uptrend, you have this swing up, but the RSI swung down. It tells you that trend will continue to the upside. Okay? You can use it on macro, micro scales. There it is too. It swings up, but RSI swung down. You are going to continue to the upside. Hidden bullish divergence. Right there, it swings up, but you make a lower low on the RSI, prices are likely going to the upside. All right, right there, swing up, but you swing down, price likely continues. You break the high inside of the divergence every time. Hidden bullish divergence. All right, we take a look here at Bitcoin on the monthly chart, and it screams that it has bottomed already based on hidden bullish divergence. We have this line swinging up. We have this line swinging down. I believe it's still there from the last time I placed it. It's just hard to see. Yeah. And there you have it. I mean, your swing low to swing low goes up. Yes, you have swings in the middle, but they don't go as low to get inside of this mode. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down, low RSI, bang. And right there is hidden bullish divergence. It tells you you'll make a high higher than this high, specifically after you break the swing high there. I mean, this is textbook technical analysis coming out for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin in a bullish megaphone, which like not many people have discussed too, but you know, and heading back to the top of the channel. And I guess I used the wicks or whatever here, but and this thing looks like it could head back to the top of the channel, like somewhere. I mean, it looks 100 grand, you know. I mean, that's just January of 2024 at 100 grand. I mean, that would be crazy, right? But we have a halving coming so soon, all right? We notice you have some unused printers. Would you like to remove them? No, Microsoft, right now, I'm okay, man. I don't need to remove my printers at the moment. I'm hanging out. I'm hanging in there. Thank you, though. Really appreciate it, though. You never know. Let's take a look at GFAL. Let's take a look at Fetch AI, Quant, and ALGO. Thank you for the $100 super chats. Thank you for all the super chats and all the love that you gave today. So GFAL, if we look at this thing by itself, it's just on a massive tear in the monthly. Look, 4 months of love. That's insane. 4 straight months of just booming to the upside. All right. Let's switch to the daily time frame. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing on this thing. Look at that. I hadn't seen it like this in a while. That's why I like looking at price action differently. Daily is very oversold. All right. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. And this is kind of one of my little like real risky winners that I'm going for here. Matter of fact, just speaking of this, let me take a look. We'll go to our whole TA and then but I want to grab a little more of this coin. I wouldn't mind whaling into this thing a little more than normal. It's like my Gala. One thing, I have Gala on MEXC Global. Did they coincide with the Gala 2 stuff? Is that like still like, can I still get my Gala 2? I haven't looked into that. If anyone can help me out on the back end. Thank you for putting Pepe on my radar. I made a nice little short. Shout out to my man, Nathan Navidad. God bless you for jumping on in, 199. I do what I can for all the people that love to trade. If you love to trade, this is your channel. If you're a hardcore trader, if you're hardcore, you love this channel. I'm hardcore at what I do. I've always been pretty extreme in whatever I'm into. Even this stream, going 2 hours a day and above, just, you know. That's a bit of a cup and handle on GFAL. You see that? I didn't even notice the last time I looked at it. We saw it pump, got in on the lows, came back. It's retesting, super wick down, but got bought back up. Then it broke on out. The daily has legs to the upside. The 4 hours a little overbought. Tells me to watch out for there, but it's still inside the channel. Felt like it left the channel, came back in, V-shaped recovery. I look for some just consolidation here as it continues up inside the zone. 1 hour time frame is flagging though. So for now, just kind of flag out the 1. Getting a bullish sign is that 21's crossing the 200 SMA. What comes after that usually is a golden cross, the 50. Shoulder head, I would expect a right shoulder. Never really made it. So the 4 hours kind of the time frame I would be watching for some type of pullback or flag. But for the next few days, I'd like to buy like a couple $100 of this each time. 4 hours a little high, so I'm going to wait. But this thing looks great, and we'll be tracking it for the next few days. And I believe this is going to be our next swing, a really nice swing trade for us in the next couple days in the trading room. I'll be privy to it. I'll be all over it, and I'll be able to see kind of where the highest probability of a move is coming. Let's take a look at my baby Fetch AI. I own Fetch AI, long-term hold of it. I think it's a great project. I think it can go places. It's called FET. FET is really its ticker. All right. This is on MEXC Global. This is on KuCoin. You can get this anywhere you want. All right. I had it in this little flag. It did technically break out of that flag to the upside, came back down, broke up again. If you can see, it followed the Bitcoin idea. They're all inside the bullish megaphone for Bitcoin, which is interesting, right? See? They're all still inside that bullish megaphone. A lot of coins followed Bitcoin. I always go to like my 3-day, even the weekly chart, if I can. And not enough information. Could look at this on Binance, though, where it was on a long time. KuCoin picked it up a little late, if you ask me. Shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. They're kind of a complex inverted. Clear as day, right? Complex inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder, neckline. We're piercing the neckline for the break to the upside. And you have this, like, you know, you have that kind of edge there. Now you've broke out. I'd look for a move further. It looks like you're going to continue up to about 28 cents. You break above that, and then you could bounce. That makes, I think I could buy more FET. And then get the bounce off this trend line to the upside. I mean, the support line, right? That looks very plausible. And I like what I'm seeing. There's your low. There's your higher low. You got to break that higher high. Put in a higher low. Daily looks like it wants to move nicely. It's like pushing up aggressively. 4 hours not in your favor, as we had that massive move in the whole market on the 4-hour time frame. So like most things we're doing, like just like Bitcoin too, like a retest would be great. Like if you came back and bounced here. Look, you got this higher support zone right there, though, that you just broke above. I'd look for some type of sideways price action to a retest, you know? But the 1 hour probably looks aggressive like the rest of the... it is, but it got the pump, but now you're kind of stalling out here. So I'd flag out the 4 hour time frame on Fetch AI. And once it breaks above, what, 28 cents? 24, 25 cents? No, it's above... what is that line? 25. Once it gets to 28 cents, then I would be looking for some type of pullback, right? But here I'd wait for a retest back down and then a break up to 28 cents. Looks like you may get a little cheaper, like 23 to 28. Possibly get like a 25% gain on that. Quant and Algo. Someone really likes their ISO coins. The narrative. All right, Quant. So you can see, I think I'm going to reveal a cup and handle or something here, or at least a falling wedge for Quant, respecting this upward trend line. We want to see Quant make this push to the upside. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. We want to see this break up. We're looking for Quant to make a move. The daily looks great. I wouldn't be surprised if Quant made a push to the upside on this daily time frame. Stop loss somewhere below 97 for Quant. So I like Quant personally for a trade. I don't like it long term. I don't, it's not like my cup of tea, but anything is possible, So the ETF is going to get passed. That's going to be great, big news. I'm excited. There's a lot coming our way, and we made it through some of the toughest times. People that left the trading group, people that couldn't handle it, they're going to look back and they see all the money we make. They're like, why did I? But again, we can't take everybody with us if they don't have staying power. And that's the key, man. This isn't for everybody. This market is not for everybody. This lifestyle, traveling around the world, traveling around the world, eating fancy steaks, wearing suits, driving the fastest car, not for everybody, you know what I mean? But it's funny, it's like, you think you're going to enjoy these things so much. Pump around 2, soon target 32.4. You never know. Stochastics RSI oversold at 13. EMA 200 bull trend. Long at 125x. Pump. Let's go. My man's long. Stochastics RSI oversold at 13. Plus the EMA 200 bull trend equals long. My man wants the long Bitcoin. He expects a pump coming for BTC. It did bounce all the way back up to 250. It's funny what you just said, because now I'm seeing more of this. And that is just a more aggressive pattern for a breakout. See that? I'm just waiting my 15-minute. But that could be a nice trade right there, a scalp trade. I'm with you. The 1 hour looks great. I'm like, something tells me not to miss the 1 hour, but I want this. I also don't want to chase. Stop loss would have to be about 31,044, pretty close to price action. If the 7-minute is super low, or the 5 is super low, I'd be thinking about it. Interesting. hit my settings. Always show stats. I'm going to take a shot. Scared money don't make money. You know? I'm going to take a shot. I'm getting off that cross, though, I'll tell you that. I'm back on my isolated game. I'm not shorting anyway, but... And I like, I don't know, 15x leverage is good for me. $500. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, margin 521. And always hit this and hit the confirm button. Order confirmation. Yes and no. If you're trading fast, turn it off. Like if you're like scalping your face off. But, and let's make sure the price was right, because like the price will be wrong. All right. And then let's look at our stop loss. Has to be like 29,998. Wow, you lose a lot on that trade. And the take profit is 32,000. Yeah. How I'm seeing that is I can tell it's the green right there. See? I can pull it back, but it leaves the green line there, it leaves the entry there, and it leaves the dark red stop loss, right? So it was $300 to gain 196. That doesn't work for me. But it's a 382 risk reward ratio, so something's wrong here. Let me take a look. 32,035 target. Entry right now. Stop loss at 31,044. Sorry. Really close to price action though. Pretty risky on a Friday. So I either lose $46 or I make $200. You take a shot. You know what I mean? You do that 4 times, you break even if you win the trade 1 time. So it's not like it's the worst thing in the world, you know. That's a 5-to-1 though. Like I feel like I could go all the way to like 29,990. Why is it doing that? Why do I lose $300 at 29,990? Oh, I'm bugging out. 30,990 because I'm like, dude, you're at 31,000. Hey, I didn't get much sleep last night. No, 30,990. I was traveling a lot. All right, that makes sense. I like this trade. I'm going to attempt to enter this trade on a limit. And again, I'm only risking 1% of my portfolio or less than that per trade. I have a proper risk management idea, right? And there's a high likelihood I get stopped out of the trade. You know what I mean? Like I already lost that trade. It's okay. Like, and I move on. But what I did is I took a shot. And I wasn't scared. I'm going to learn no matter what from the trade. You get it? I'm going to learn no matter what from the trade. And last but not least, there's another super chat in there. Algo. But I'm bullish on Quant. I believe Quant's going to move on the daily time frame. It's get a buzz going around Twitter too, which is good for it. I'd wait for the 4 hour to get into a better sweet spot, but I'm definitely watching it. Any exchange in the U.S. has leverage trading. Yeah, there's many different ones. You can trade MEXC in the U.S. You know, I don't know. I don't have any problem doing it. I don't know why people seem like it's like the biggest deal in the world. So there's Quant. I like what I'm seeing for Quant. And let's look at Algo. Algo got beat down to 10. Did it get bought back up? Did it go at least to 12 cents? Algo better be back at 12 cents right now. All right. I just want to see if people would buy into it. It's like last time I said I would accumulate Algo on an accumulation wheel. And it went even lower. But what it did is it made the bull. So like honestly, I got it to Algorand at 30 cents and rode it up to $3, right? Took some profits, held some for long term because I felt like it was going to change the world. I don't know how that's going to be, but I believe ALGO could hit $5, you know. It's completely bottomed. It's at the old bottom. I mean, the last old bottom was what, 8.5 cents? That's crazy that ALGO is this cheap right now. Good project, could do numbers. Does it go to $5, reach its all-time high? I think big things can happen to ALGO. You know, for me, it's long-term accumulation. Like, this is probably the bottom for it. I believe this is going to be the lowest prices you'll ever get for ALGO in a long time, you know, as it moves on out to the upside. So I don't know, man. I don't like swing trading things at their very bottom personally. Like, I would either DCA into it, you know. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You got to do whatever makes you happy. You know, nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. I'm just a guy who goes over the charts every day and talks about technical analysis. I teach you Fibonacci's. I teach you support and resistance. I teach you moving averages. I teach you, like, just these known ideas, facts, and strategies, and unknown ideas. Falling wedge should break back to the upside. Daily pushing out, you know. So I guess if you really want to swing it, you can get a move. But, I mean, I think there's just so much more out there with liquidity and movement to chase that, like, chasing ALGO right now I think is kind of crazy, you know. But whatever, you do whatever makes you happy. I would only be long-term buying ALGO right now. That's it. What's the price of the trading group? $99 a month, my man. $99 a month, every month. I'm Louisiana. It works here. Yes, it does. Just hit no and grow one. I hear OKX is good for US also, but I haven't tried it. All right. I read one of the DeFi partners with ALGO pulled out, so not sure how it will affect them. Interesting. Ken, about $99 a month, buddy, with deals on longer periods. Amen. Thank you for looking at ALGO. And everybody, I'm out for the day. Last things I like to do is join ITrust Capital. If you're going to, you know, I think it's smart to diversify. Even if I had $100,000, I put like $4 or $5 into ITrust Capital. You know what I mean? Like, just another place to keep some Bitcoin, God forbid. An exchange goes down, a wallet gets lost, something. Just another place to have it. And it's there, right? And it's regulated. It's the best in America. ITrust Capital, the place to be, man. You know? So, just got to put that out there, all right? Join MEXC. I love them. BOOKMAP also hooks up the channel. And join my Discord, man, where you're going to find the information. And that's sponsored by me. That's my product, all right? We're not shilling anyone else's stuff but ours. Join the Discord, baby. We can't wait to see you in there. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for having a wonderful stream with me. And I'll see you back tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Stay blessed. Stay awesome. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Remember, 8 p.m.
Make you